Okay, now that we have the host name set on the routers, the next thing I wanted to do is to come in here and just do a little design our network topology that we have set up here. We're going to, you can add stuff, add text to the topology by just clicking here on add a note. Click wherever you want to put it. What we're going to do here is just put our subnet that we're going to use for this example here, for this point-to-point serial connection. We're going to use a /30. The .0 is the network address. The .3 is the broadcast. So we know we have two usable IPs: the .1 and the .2. That's the best subnet mask for point-to-point configuration because it saves instead of wasting a whole class C using like a /24, we can minimize the amount of IPs that we're going to use. We're just going to use 2, so we can use the /30 to get our two usable IPs. So we still have a bunch of IPs in that subnet, that class C, still to use. Okay, so we got the .1 and .2. Next, what we want to do is go in here, save our configuration. Next, what I wanted to do is to go in here and use the description command. To do that, we want to go under global configuration mode and then go under the serial 00 interface for router 0 and just type in the description command. What this command allows us to do is to set the description for the interface. We want to put in here, connection to R1. Now if we do a show interface S00, we'll see that we have the description under here, connection to R1 set. You can also do a show interface description, and you'll see it as well there, connection to R1 under description for serial 00. Let's do it for the other side. Again, it's the same interface that's connected. Serial 00 on R1 is connected to R0 as indicated in our topology summary. Go back, show interface serial 00. We see the description is properly there, properly set up, and it's there. And if we do a show interface description, it should be there too. Okay, so we're good to go. The description is just a good command. You know, if you've got a lot of connections on your router, a lot of interfaces, and you don't know which is which, you can use the description command to set it up so you know exactly what router you're going to, or switch, or other network device. Okay. Next, you probably notice here that it says status admin down, protocol down. What this is indicating is that admin down is just saying that it's manually been shut down. What we need to do to change the status of that interface is to enable the interface or admin that port up. Another command I'll show you, if we do a show interface serial 00, like it says serial 00 is admin down, line protocol is down. This first state here, admin down, that's if I go in here and change, if I go into interface serial 00 configuration mode and do a what's called a no shutdown, that's going to manually enable the port. So our admin up the port is what we would do. So once I put that command in, hit end, go back to privilege mode, and then do a show interface serial 00. We see that it shows right now that it's up, line protocol up. However, the other side, if we go to router 0 and do a show interface serial 00, we see it's still admin down. So this should come down here any second. After it's reached a certain time period, the keep alives come back. It says, hey, I can't reach router 0. So it's going to automatically go into line protocol down. Also, what we see here in the status, this column over here where it says admin down, this is indicating basically the physical link, the layer 1. Okay, if you admin the port up and you still see this show down, that's usually a good indication you got a layer 1 problem. So you check cabling, check your cabling, make sure you got everything connected correctly, you got the right cables set up. Line protocol, if that is, if you got good layer 1 connectivity, this is going to show up, and then line protocol is going to show down. If you see line protocol is down, that's usually indicating a layer 2 problem in the OSI model. Layer 2 could be anything from encapsulation on the interface to encryption. So you want to check those things. Those are common layer 2 problems that would cause the line protocol to stay down. So go back over here. Let's go ahead and admin up both sides here. Again, no shutdown command is going to admin the port up. So if I come back here, you see line protocol, see link is state to up, and line protocols is up. Okay, now you see R1 shows that it's up too now. So it looks like we're up on both sides. The one thing I wanted to talk about next, probably wondering, well, how can these be up? We haven't talked about timing, because we all know serial connections, you have to have timing. One side has to be providing timing, the other side is receiving. GNS3 is kind of unique. If we were to use the show controllers command to look at the a more advanced settings under your serial connection. If we look under here, we can see the actual what kind of cable we have. Under here it says a DCE, and that's the tricky thing about GNS3. It's not going to be like an actual physical connection where it's going to show one side DCE, which is the clocking side, and the other side is the DTE, which is the terminal side, the side that's receiving clocking from the DCE. And I'll show you this, because if we look at the show controllers command on the other side, it's showing the exact same thing. So you have a DCE on both sides, and that cannot happen. So that's why I'm saying it's going to show you that both sides are providing timing, but that's not the case. In an actual lab, a physical lab scenario, you're going to have one side's going to show DCE, and the other side should show DTE.